Well, good morning. And it's great that you're able to see me, but I can't actually see you, in case you wondered. I'd like to try an experiment for the next 4 days and just share a very short message each morning on the subject of waiting on and waiting for the Lord. Last month in our February day of prayer, we were thinking about waiting, and I went on to think about it a lot more and look at some of the passages that we'd read and referred to on that day, and shared it with the Birmingham City Mission staff team at their devotional day. It's something that happens each week, and one pastor or leader will go in and just share fellowship with them and encourage them. So any Birmingham City Mission people who watch this, apologies, you've heard it already. Couldn't have known what we would be doing and saying now, just a few weeks later, when I spoke about this and asked the question right at the beginning: what are you waiting for at this time in your life, in your day, in your week? We've got a lot of waiting to do, and what better than to build into our new routine? After all, you need to have a routine in this time just to stay sane, don't you? But what better than to build into your routine more times to pray, to listen, to read the Word of God, and to wait on Him. That's not always easy. And as we know, if you have a small child, you've had a small child or looked after small children, you tell them to wait for 10 minutes and they don't really know how long 10 minutes is from beginning to end. And they'll keep coming back to you every few seconds to say, is it time yet? Is it time yet? Sometimes it feels like that, doesn't it? And during this time, it feels a bit like that. How long will we have to wait? Will we hear better news tomorrow? Instead of worrying about it, let's wait on the Lord. So we're going to begin by looking at two very small passages. One from Isaiah 40, verses 28 to 31. That's Isaiah 40, if you want to turn to it. And also from Psalm chapter 5. Isaiah 40, verses 28 to 31. And it says this: Have you not known? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He does not faint or grow weary. His understanding is unsearchable. He gives power to the faint, and to him who has no might he increases strength. Even youths shall faint and be weary, and young men shall fall exhausted. But they who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Those who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. It's a wonderful passage that we've heard many times before, but it means a lot right now, doesn't it? Let's think about this. One branch of the meaning of the word to wait includes that sense of to stay, to remain, to rest, to linger, even to loiter, to dally, to stop, to stick around, to bide, or to tarry in a place. Are we making space for God with no instant messaging, no phone, no interruptions, so that we really can linger and loiter in His presence, so we really can rest and wait on Him to renew our strength? It's sometimes difficult, isn't it? But why not try this? To sit down in a space where there's nothing that can interrupt you. No phone, put it in another room. Don't just turn it on silent, shove it under the sofa, anywhere. Get it out of the way so that you don't get interrupted. Tell other people in your house that you're going to disappear for a few minutes to loiter and just see what they say. But that's what you need to do. It's a good way to look at it, isn't it? To start by saying, Lord, as I read your word, as I speak to you, as I listen to you, I lay aside my fears. You know my heart, you know my anxiety. As I rest on you, will you renew my strength and my hope? Will you help me to rise up on those wings like eagles, to walk and run and not grow weary and weak, to continue. Lord, you are the everlasting God, the creator of heaven and earth, and all wisdom is yours. So I rest myself in you today. Linger with the Lord. My work phone has a special battery which lasts for about 4 days, 5 days even, on one charge, which is great. But boy, does the last 1% of charging take a long, long time. You get this fast charge in about half an hour, and then it takes an hour for the last 1%. So I'm not complaining, it lasts a long time. But if I want that battery to be healthy and fully powered and to last through that time, then I need to make it up to 100%. I need to wait. And I suspect that often I get weary and I get faint in the things I do to serve my family or to serve God, because I just don't linger or loiter long enough in God's presence. Take time. The second passage is from Psalm 5. Just the first 4 verses. Psalm 5, 1 to 4. Listen to my words, Lord. Consider my lament. Hear my cry for help, my King and my God. For to you I pray. In the morning, Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning I lay my requests before you and wait expectantly. I love this little picture of David's prayer life. David bringing his heart's requests and desperate needs to God first thing in the morning. It's almost a prayer, isn't it, that we can say straight away. Just repeat the words to the Lord. I know you're listening to me, Lord. I know you hear me. So I'm laying my request before you and waiting expectantly. Coming first thing in the morning, waiting, loitering with intent through the day, watching to see the answers that the Lord gives to us. Sometimes our prayer times are full of words of things that we want, but they're not said in faith, they're not said in expectation that the Lord will answer. How about being a little different this week? In the morning I lay my requests before you and wait expectantly. Let's come with faith. Let's linger and loiter in the Lord's presence, and then go and see what he does in answer. Great speaking with you. Continue to pray for all of our folk, especially those who are now in forced isolation, those who are vulnerable, and there are many of us, and who are not able to leave their homes for 12 weeks or so. If you need help, do get in touch, and you can call the church mobile, or you can call the church office number. The church mobile is 07834 170239. That's 07834 170239, and the office is 0121 551 5232. God be with you and bless you through the rest of this day.